Around this time, about 2 years ago, I covered a free-to-play battle royale game called Farlight 84. After watching a recent Farlight 84 video, I got inspired to get into the game once more and also talk about the game together with you. Because Farlight 84 underwent a massive overhaul and relaunch on August 7 this year, 2025, with the game being rebranded as a new version with significant updates. Key changes include the addition of a first-person perspective mode that you can see also in my video, a visual and graphical revamp, a new map, new weapons and mechanics, and reworked core system, with the goal of offering a completely fresh experience to players. And I gotta say, it almost felt as if I was getting into a completely new game compared to the experience that I had 2 years ago playing Farlight 84. The game has indeed received a major visual and graphical upgrade, and another major update has to be the first-person perspective added into the game, which I believe is a good idea. I don't mind playing in third person, I do that in many games, other shooter games, but I do think it's good to have separate game modes, either in first person or third person, which is the case now in Farlight 84. They've also improved the weapons. For example, the weapons in first person mode now feature enhanced hand models and a steady aim effect, and also some new visual effects like muzzle flashes and bullet trails for a more realistic kind of feel. And it is indeed an upgrade from what I've experienced before in the game. They've also added some map and strategic changes when it comes to new landmarks and improved strategic options, and also reworked the core systems, meaning that the fundamental systems of the game have been re-engineered to provide a fresh start due to this overhaul now in August. There's also been new heroes and other content added as a part of the relaunch. So overall, my first impression of this overhaul is definitely positive. I am not sure what people say that have been playing the older version before this overhaul, what they feel about it. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments, or if you just started to play Farlight 84 now when they've done this overhaul, and let me know what you think about it. But I have to say, this of course increases the chances to, hopefully for the game and the community around the game, to capture a larger audience. I am one of those guys, and I've said it many times, I per se don't play a lot of battle royale games, but I have had fun playing this, and I have gone into quite a few matches, both when it comes to, just normal matchmaking, but also some ranked matchmaking as well. You can also play TDM in this game, which you will see me doing, I think, later on in this video. So who is this game for? Well, obviously, if you do enjoy a battle royale game, you should definitely check out Farlight 84. I think it could be something for you, especially if you played other games in the genre. Maybe you played Apex Legends and Fortnite. For some reason, I think this now feels a bit of a mix of those two. I might be far out, I might be wrong, but that was the first thing that I started to think of when coming back to the game once more. And that's not a bad thing. I mean, those games are very popular still, and they're being played by millions of people, so maybe that will help out. Maybe that and the aesthetics, the new overhaul with the new graphics and everything, will improve the chances for a game such as Farlight 84 to also survive and do well. But what do people think then about Farlight 84? Well, the overall reviews on Steam are mostly positive, although the recent reviews are mixed. And I do believe that has mainly to do with complaints regarding performance in the game, making it harder to play the game on low-end PCs, I guess. I didn't have those issues at all. As a matter of fact, the game felt pretty smooth and was running steady on my system. But maybe they've also improved the game since the relaunch on August 7, and of course I have a pretty good PC by now. I do also see some guys saying that they're missing the old version of Farlight 84 since they believe that it felt a bit more unique compared to what we see today after the overhaul. I can somewhat understand what they mean, but at the same time, these big changes are most likely for the better when it comes to what people might expect when it comes to a shooter like this, or a battle royale game like this, I would say. The game feels a bit more AAA now compared to before, if you know what I mean. But again, the taste is different depending on who you ask, and I totally understand that. So with that said, I'm curious to see what the Steam charts has to say about Farlight 84. Has there been an increase of players already during the first 30 days after the relaunch of the game? Well, I did check out the stats when it comes to the Steam charts, and as you can see, there's been quite an increase of players after the relaunch in August, going from 720 plus players on average in July up to almost 3,400 players on average in August, and a small increase also into where we're at now. It's important to say though that Farlight 84 features full crossplay platform multiplayer, allowing players on Android, iOS and PC to play together. Now the game supports cross-device progress syncing, and PC players can access the game on both Steam and Epic Games Store after its global relaunch in August. Now this is good news for a lot of players, but I'm also mentioning this since it means that the player count that I talked about when it comes to the total numbers, or the total numbers that we haven't talked about, are something else than mentioned here. Since I was referring to Steam numbers, and the Steam charts is usually though a good place to get an indication in what direction a game is currently moving. So with that in mind, I guess we can say though that initially here after the revamp of the game, it has been going pretty well for Farlight 84. Will that continue? It's really hard to tell. As you know, the market is quite saturated. There's a lot of games out there. There will be other games also to be launched during the fall that might take the interest of a potential player base, especially if you are playing multiple shooters, as I am, for example, going in between a lot of games. So it also depends on, of course, what kind of plan, the roadmap regarding the devs, what they have in mind, if they are able to continue to put out enough content so people that are playing the game a lot feel satisfied and want to log in and play more. This is very crucial, and I've seen examples through the years when this hasn't been working out so well. Players tend to leave and play less and also play other games instead. So it's a tough business, if you will. So the future, well, we just have to wait and see when it comes to Farlight 84. But for now, as we've stated in the video, at least somewhat, the game has been doing well the last couple of months. I would say not 2 full months when I'm doing this video, but almost, which is a positive thing. I'm happy to see that another free-to-play shooter, even though Battle Royale is not everyone's cup of tea, is out there, and that they have put in this effort and improved the game. At least that's what most people think. I believe it's a majority, at least, when it comes to the community around this game. And I would love to hear the feedback when it comes to what we have been talking about here, and of course your experiences overall, maybe regarding the old Farlight 84, as mentioned earlier in the video, but also of course what has happened now with the game regarding the revamp. With that said, I want to say thank you for watching my video. This was quite a few clips from different matches from when I started to play the game once more, and also a bit later when I also played a bit of ranked. All the time I did play though with randoms. I haven't played together with friends as a more organized team. Maybe I do that, we'll see. But even so, if you have the chance, if you feel like it after watching the video, if this is something new for you when it comes to Farlight 84, by all means you can download it, play it on PC as mentioned on Epic Store, and playing it on Steam as I'm doing here. So have a beautiful day, take care, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Later.
Enemy squad defeated.
Another target knocked down. Just as enemy eliminated.